There we go. But we'll see, I doubt it. First again, of course. First again, of course. Okay. Let me pause the stream. That is so true, yeah. I do like the vibes that it gives. Also, my stream delay is just like that, I think. I don't think it's going to get any better, unfortunately. But, that's fine. That's totally, don't worry about it. So, I'm gonna start working on the character. Why not? Let's find some stuff. Why not? I have to find some nice hair now. I definitely want something kind of wild, but also not like, still pretty tame, you know? I'll bring this over here, why not? I doubt it. This will only be my third one, so. Oh yeah, by the way, of course you can give me a shout out if you want, but the mod isn't actually made by me. So if you give a shout out to the mod creator and include the Discord that I have in my description, that would be awesome. Okay. So let's see here. That one's nice. This one's nice, and then I like this mod creator, so I'll check out some of their stuff. Let's see here. I recognize that hairstyle. From where? I have no idea. Okay. Shoot. That's a very nice headpiece. I could also just maybe make my own hair as well. That wouldn't be... I mean, like, obviously it might be a little difficult, but... Those are cute. I'll try out those. Maybe. I remember these were nice. I might already even have those, honestly. Those could be good. Depends. I think this is just a texture though. It'd be cool if I knew. That's fine. If push comes to worse, I can always just make my own hair. It's not too hard to do. See, that's nice. I would buy that, but I don't want to dox my address on stream. That's also really nice. I don't know what Spotify's autoplaying, but it's really good. Just want to see what that is. Let me know if it's too quiet and you guys can't hear the music or anything like that. I do want to buy that so badly eventually. That is totally one that I am planning on getting. Yeah, I know, but I know how to fix them, so it wouldn't be too hard. That'd be cool to use with like a white texture, that hair. Same with this one. Ooh, actually I really like this one. I might do that. for right now. This one's also really nice. Nope, not in new tab. New window. It's nice. They definitely made a lot of stuff. I think I am going to stick with that one that I had before. Which one's this? So, this one? Or that one? Let's start with this one. Okay. So, not you. There you go. It clips a bit at the front, but I can fix that easy, no problem. I might reshape and resize it as well while I'm at it, honestly. Hairstyle. Because what is this guide? I think it's just like an overall guide. Let's see. That's for the back, I'm pretty sure. I kind of do like how that is. So I'll leave that for now. You can leave that, leave that. I'm more worried about the front of the hair. It's all fine, all good. Could consider moving that up just a tiny bit, so it is truly in line with the head. So really just what you want to do is you want to essentially line these up with the spots that they correspond to on your character's head. And that's it. And then I'll just reshape it a little bit, make it look a little bit more natural. Fill their head out. See, like this one's pretty fine. If anything, I might close it in a little bit. At that point. But it pretty well follows the head guide. Like these ones here. Definitely want to move this one up. Let it contact with that point there. And just circle it out a little bit more. Give a bit more wave. And they are nice, but I want to push it back so it kind of sits on my character's shoulders. Maybe bring it in a little bit on the left and the right side. But push it out to make sure it's not like kind of clipping into the clothing, you know? Boom. Perfect. I like that. Perfect. Close it in maybe on the left and the right. A bit less flume out to the sides. Perfect. See, that's nice. I like that. Which group was that? That was... No, it was that group. So this one's next. What's in here? E. Must be some... yeah. Okay. That one's good. So... their height is the right place. I might scooch up some of the proportions, maybe close it in a little bit to the face. Widen. Nice. That's good. That's just good enough for now. Freehand guy, that was good. See, some of these ones are just hard to tell because it doesn't highlight for some reason. But you still want to kind of see where that guide is and bring it up to the right place. Okay. What's the idea for this character? Yeah, so the hair model that I have here is a bit jank, so I'm just working on fixing it, but, I'm making an angel, basically. So we're gonna hopefully see how that goes. Oop, that's not right. Thank you. Flatten it out just a little bit more. It's a bit nice and smooth and flat is what I want here. Nice. Cool. It's a bit clipping on the sides there, but that's fine. This is just a rough for now. Oh, thank you. Let's see here. That is very cute. Let me see. See, I would totally use that, but I think I'd use it for a different character because I'm trying to focus on, like I said, like a fallen angel vibe. So I want to try and get stuff that's more white. But I do want to make a Glaceon model, and this is definitely what I'm going to use for it then. Thank you for sending that to me, by the way. Oh, did you? Oh, oh. Hey. You sent that 14 minutes ago, and I've been streaming for 20 minutes, so... I'm just kidding. Okay. I'm gonna have to push all this forward a lot, definitely, but I do like how that looks, kind of. Oh, yeah, yeah. Let's see. That could be really nice, actually. I'll get it and try it out definitely once I've started like actually getting a lot more into the character. Like once I get into like styling them a bit more. Let's see, so there it is. Definitely. That gives them more hair. We have hair, let's go. Okay. So these are our two. Let's see here. Okay, so that is this one. Oh, did not mean to do that. Where did my Vroid Studio go? What the heck? I think I accidentally pulled it so far down that it disappeared, guys. Where did it go? What the heck? Oh my gosh. I don't want to close it because I didn't save it. But it's not. What the heck? It just like disappeared. I don't want to have to do that all over again. It's not funny right now. There we go. Okay, there we go. Got it back. We're all good. Oh my gosh. Stop. Okay, so I'll have to re-edit that more. Let's go down here. You. I kind of actually like the way that that sits a little bit. Maybe I'll bring it a bit closer. Maybe a tad bit higher on these areas here. But that's not bad actually, it doesn't clip too much. I think I'll scooch it in on the sides here. And then pull it out. And then for this one here, I'll push this in a little bit. gonna start working on the face now, but that doesn't look too bad. The hair does clip a little bit, and I'll probably fix it later, but it's good enough for now, you know? What kind of face would she have? I'm kind of leaning towards that. Okay, so eye choice. You know, let's just start base and I'll make my own. Why not? Irises. Yeah, no. Those ones are pretty cool. I can always edit them too if I don't 100% like it. Those ones are nice. I'll give them like a yellow gold, soft gold. I might accent the black and the white with a bit of gold too. Actually, that would be good. Also, it's a lot more white on my screen. It seems like a soft brown in the stream. I can see it, but it's a lot more white, I swear. Highlights. I kind of like this one, actually. I'll leave it, that's good. Eyebrows. That's nice. Tilt them inward, position closer. There we go. And white, but a whitish yellow. Darken it. Perfect. That's good. How dare you? How dare you eat my stream, by the way? I can't believe you. Okay. Eyeliner. Question is, what kind of eyeliner do I want to do? Do I want to get it a bit more realistic? Or am I focusing on shape and look? That kind of is nice. Maybe a bit less size, but I kind of like the idea of a sharp. That's good, that's good. How dare you eat her? She's so cute. I know you would totally do that, but like, still. Have some respect. I'm joking, by the way. There we go. I like that. A bit softer. Close without saving. Oh, no, I don't want to edit the texture. I want to change the color. Okay, let's see here. Oh, well, I guess I just gotta edit the texture now. Let's go. This is my least favorite thing to do. I love the fact that they like totally don't let you scroll over. It's awesome. Brush opacity. Let's crank it down a lot. Right. Start by. Yeah. What is that lack of naming scheme and custom items? Well, let me tell you something. There's a little thing called pictures that tells me what it looks like, and then I just know, oh hey, that's the one. Well, that didn't really change much. Yeah. I just boom. No. Brush opacity like 1. Turn that off. Brush width. Perfect. Well, the thing is, I've only started really doing this like a month ago, so no, I don't really have items from like a couple years ago that I've forgotten about. If I did, they'd suck anyway, so it wouldn't really matter. Perfect. That's good. I like that. See, look, that's Sophie. Those are both Sophie, and then this is Yuki. And then this is Asirio. Edit this texture. Add a bit of that nice yellow. Opacity to like 30. Brush height. Pretty decent amount. Nice yellow tinge. The tips. The top of the hair. Maybe throw out just a little bit on the sides. Add a bit more white in the middle though, definitely. Not white enough. As is. And then add a bit more yellow. Just in odd places. Boom. Opacity and width. Let's turn down that opacity even more. I'm talking one opacity. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. Whatever. This is supposed to be a still material one, though. It's this front hand group then. Material 1. Okay. Hey, that's not too bad. Let's keep going. Eyelashes. I like to go a little heavy on the eyelashes, but kind of like that. I also like the black that this is kind of giving here. Nice. There we go. Full vampire teeth. No. Hmm. I'm kind of fine with how I have her right now, actually. I don't care about the inside of the mouth. I do care about lips though. Nice. And then cheeks. Cat yellow. That's nice. That is nice. Okay, let's stick with that. I do want her to have lighter skin. Just because I feel like that would fit the character. Perfect. Okay. I do like that. You know, let's stick with that. I'm not gonna worry about body proportions, honestly. And then let's just toss something on really quick. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna get that item that you sent me there. I need to sign into Pixel. Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong one. Okay. Let me go back. Control C. There we go. Get that too while I'm at it. I think I already downloaded both those actually. Yeah, I did. Cool. Let's go back to here. That actually is kind of cool. Oh my god. Okay, what do you guys think of this? I want to know. How are we feeling right now? Okay, let me extract those files here. Delete. That's it, that's what I'm missing. There we go. And then those can go. And then extract here. Oh my gosh, I totally completely forgot to do that. Folder. U3. Bam. And extract. Boom. Okay. And let's start moving stuff into here. It's almost a bit too gold. I'm just gonna try and light it in a little bit. Opacity of like 1. Brush size. Why is it making it like green? What the heck? I actually like how it looks. That's good. Nice. Save as item. Cool. And oh, that's a V-Roid item. We import that. Oh, this is for the what race, I guess, actually. It's a nice outfit, but I'll have to find something new eventually. Thank you. Okay. Wings. We'll try to find some good ones. Obviously I'm broke, I can't be doing that. Fortunately these ones don't work, else I would use them. Those ones are nice. I'm gonna consider that actually. That's really nice. And a good idea. No. I know I'm not talking as much, guys. I'm just... it's so much easier to talk, you know, when you're, like, driving and stuff. And... It just makes it harder, you know? I saw some that were pretty nice. Where were they? These ones with their VR chat. There we go. These are pretty nice. Maybe I'll find something. That would be a funny idea, I will admit. Chim Chim having his own car. But we'll see. I could maybe make a skin for one of the cars like that. That would be cool. Yeah, I don't make the car. I could make a skin for one of the cars though. Mm-hmm. I do like giving my characters earrings. These ones are nice. What are those? I'm gonna go for this set here. Yeah, I know that's what they mean, but... Oh yeah, no problem. I'm thinking about making a car though. For, at least I have been recently, because I do have a bit of what's it called? A bit of experience when it comes to modeling. I am in game design as my bachelor, so I'm not like totally foreign to it, but it's still not something that I'm totally 1000% comfortable with because I'm still pretty new to it. Import. Oh. I'm bugging the heck out right now, I think. Is there a way to edit? Saving, import, light, incompatible. Okay. I could just try with the feather texture in the current one though. Maybe that'll work a little bit better. It will look a bit weird, but we'll see. Okay. Can't really see her earrings, but that's still pretty nice. Where's the... There we go. Edit hairstyle. Save. Texture. It's not entirely what I meant to do, but I believe you can, yes you can, import the texture. Does that work? Filters for the cooking floor. Honestly, these wings do kind of work. They also kind of fit. I might just keep these. And consider... edit texture. Oh well. I'll leave it like that. Exit without saving. Kinda work. We can barely see it. It's whatever. Okay. Try one more thing. One last thing. Texture. Open. Yeah, if I tweak one, I'll pick that one probably. That's not the custom one that I made though, I don't think. Edit, hairstyle, save. Not that, no. That one, there we go. Yeah, this does luckily make it a lot easier though. Especially because you can import things that other people have made. But also not just that. Okay, so what I want to do, get hairstyle. Let's go through the material. Edit texture. Go for that like grayish yellow that I have. Just do really nice. Oh, coding. Over this a little bit. A little bit more. What is it? Darker, sort of grayish yellow. I do want these to mold with the head just a little bit better. Scooching it in just a little bit. And keep moving on, moving on. Perfect. Cool. Nice stretch. Nice stretch. That's fine. Okay. That's nice. Submit. That one's nice. I do want Veloid items though, unfortunately. Where are you, Miss Person from before? There you go. They make awesome outfits. I'm going to see if I can maybe find one. That one's kind of nice. Ooh, that's nice, that's nice. Let's see. If they may have something else. That's kind of nice, but I do want to stick to more off-whitish. Maybe it's a nice summer outfit. Oh, let's stick to these two for now then. That one and this one. And cool. Downloads. Almost done guys, I swear. And then we'll move on to the car. My throat is not having fun apparently. Let's see how this looks. Where is this? There we go. That looks kind of really nice. I kind of really like that. Wish it was more white and black, but I also really like the lace, so I can't complain. Cute. Awesome. Save as. Remember guys, give the stream a like if you like it too. I'm not saying I want more people to see my streams, but it would be awesome if they did. That's how I spelled it, right? Not the two readmes. Awesome. Cool. So I go back to my model section. She's right there. Cool. Task 1 of the day done, and I'm already very late, unfortunately. I'll start on the Glaceon skin. If I don't get it done right now, I'll finish it on a different day. But if you guys want to see the skin making process, I can show it to you right now. So it starts with Content Manager in Assetto Corsa, which should let me, there we go. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. So you start with this. You pull up the car that you want. In this case, I am taking the Type A here. Then you hit the surround button. Brings you to this nice screen here. And do I want to do the Type A? So the thing is, it's just so hard to work with. Not like it just for this skin in specific. You know what? No, I don't care. I know I've been doing a lot of skins for it as of recently, but it is the newest car, so I'm doing the Uniron 2180. Here we go. So I've already made quite a few skins for this car. So we have obviously Sylvie's right here, and then we have the Viper, and oh, that's not the right one. This one, here you go. This one, boom. That's the alternate costume version. So the way you make a skin in this set, of course, is start by going into this menu here. The way you do that is by pressing this button right here that says, well, it doesn't say anything, but it's just a car with a nice arrow going around it. And then you click the car, the body of the car, like this, and it brings you up this side menu here. So the one that you want is the one that says unironbody.dds, the DDS file into the TX diffuse, and it'll bring up this, if you hit the three dots there, it'll bring up this thing that says car texture. And you want to go to where it says calculate AO and hit the drop down menu, and then hit 2048 by 2048, and then just give it a minute. Give it a nice minute here. And it brings up this right here, which is the generated AO map. You can't really see it through here, but I promise it's all there. You want to hit the save button, and then you want to just change it to a PNG and load it into a new file here for a new skin that you want to make. So I'm going to name it Glaceon. Oh, no, not Harlequin. Not Harlequin, Glaceon. And then hit save as PNG. Boom. That easy. So next what you want to do is you want to download GIMP. GIMP is a free software that you can get that is just for Um, so this is GIMP here. You can just look up GIMP and download it off their website. It's pretty easy. But what it is basically is it's just a GNU image manipulation program. So it's basically just a drawing program. That's exactly what it is. And if you have GIMP installed, then you can just right click this, go to folder, and then open the PNG from the folder. And it should just open like this. If it doesn't open properly, then you can just, GIMP is Photoshop but free and worse, and honestly, I like it a bit better. I don't know why, but it's just because it's probably what I've been using for the last little while, so it just makes it a bit... yes, GIMP. Indeed. Here, let me try opening it again. Come on, GIMP, don't fail me now. GIMP is failing me again. What's new? There we go. Let's swap back over to my other playlist. And some... again and again. There we go. So the first thing you want to do with this is immediately go to image and then mode RGB so that you can actually paint in color, because if you don't do that, it will all be grayscale, and grayscale is kind of cool, but not in the way that you want. So what I'm going to do next is open up a second version of the image and then immediately again change it to RGB. This one, make a second layer. Oh, sorry, that's not what I wanted to do. Delete that. How do I make a second layer again? I'm lost. Create a new layer. Boom, there we go. And then delete this one. If you have reference images or anything, you can just quickly throw them into this layer, or into this tab here. I don't like keeping them on a separate layer. I know some people would do that, but that's just not a me thing. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to color this. So if you just wanted to make the whole thing one solid color, you could totally literally just go hit blue, get on a separate layer, and just boom. And then when you import it back into the game, it'll all be one color. But that's not what I'm going for, because obviously I am going for this guy right here. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to copy this image here, bring it into GIMP, into this separate one right here, and then I'm going to steal the color off her back, and that's what I'm going to make this right here. Now, a cool thing you can do is if you go over here to the mode and you change it to multiply, then it will basically make the entire car that color, but you'll still be able to see the map, so you can still edit stuff on it. Cool. Let's see here. Linux? I've never touched Linux with my life, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure what that is. Yes, multiply does indeed come in clutch. Let's see here. So another thing that you can do is kind of exactly like this. Can I duplicate this? I'm not sure, I don't think I can, unfortunately. That's fine. let's see here. I want to try and find a picture where she's like straight on. Like exactly like this. This is perfect. Copy image. Then bring it into GIMP like I have before. Just like this one. This time, get rid of this layer now. Now what I can do with this is no, I'm trying this layer. There we go. And magic wand tool, like Nova was saying before, magic wand tool is kind of the goat. Okay, that's what I want to do. Delete layer. No, I don't want. I forget how to get rid of these stupid things after you make them. There we go. Got it. I remembered. Okay. So let's change that color. And magic lasso. Basically just this whole part here. Perfect. Perfect. Control C. Well, yes, sorry, I know what Linux is. I'm just saying that I have like no experience with it whatsoever. So I'm not exactly sure what they're asking. So let's start with this. Filter, or sorry, layer, transform arbitrary rotation, which lets me just kind of move it however I want. And I'm just going to take this basically and you know, no, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do it this way instead. So you are going to come over here, out of here, tools, layer, transform, rotate 190 degrees. No, sorry. 90 degrees counterclockwise. There we go. Control C, Control V. Dude, what the heck? Delete this one. V. Why are you doing that? Whatever. I don't care at this point. Transform 90 degrees counterclockwise and flip. Why are you not working? Come on. What are you doing again? Well, isn't that something that we love to see? There we go, perfect. Just gotta select it like that first, easy. And then delete. Delete layers. I'm still kind of new to this whole thing, in case you can't tell. Let me see here. So then I'm gonna take this nice little middle piece here that she has. It's a very cool middle piece. It's very awesome and very so cool and so very Glaceon. You know what? I'm gonna have to make a Glaceon character. If I'm making a Glaceon car, I have to make a Glaceon character, guys. Can't just not. Just run with what you know. Makes you feel different now. So let's take these three then. Delete layer. Cool. I've got a Sylveon crown now. So go like this. And like that. Bam. And then I think I need to hit this with a arbitrary rotation and a bit of a scale change. No layer, arbitrary rotation. There we go. And there we go. I'm gonna take these three and merge down. Cool. And then take this, make it a dark blue. Perfect. Like for this, if I wanted to cut in half and mirror it, basically what I'll just do is like this, take this half, and then Control C, Control V, and then flip. So that's actually kind of what I'm going to do here. Not entirely though. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to, sorry, no, leave that alone. I'm going to try and take basically this whole thing here. Give it a bit of an outline though. I want to give it a bit of an outline. Like just a nice thin outline of this blue around it. Cool, 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 cool. Cool. Control C, Control V over here. Perfect. I have Glacion's crown now. Congratulations, me. Taking a quick stretch now. Okay, back to it. So we're gonna start by rotating counterclockwise. So transform, arbitrary rotation. Well, that's not what I want to do, but that's fine. I can just rotate it 90 degrees on the dot. 90. Thank you. And place the crown where I want on the car here. That looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Move it up a little bit more maybe. Leave some room for the eyes and the nose. I think like right there is good. And then good old multiply is going to come in handy here. And this lets me see right here. And now I can take the lasso from before and basically retrace the outside of this image right here on the layer. Boom, boom, along the outside of here where the image gets cut off. And bam, bang, 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 bang. Be a bit scuffed, but that's fine, because frankly, I don't really care too much. Bam, bam. Control C, and sorry. Now bring it back to normal. Control C, Control V. Now if I take this and place it right there, it should fit in rather well. Maybe I might just shrink it a little bit. Da 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 da, can't get enough. Da 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 da, just can't get enough. Girl says she wanna party, but that shopping up all night party. She don't need nobody, but she wants shoddy and she might want me. Like dominoes. So select file type, and we're going to export it as a DDS image here. And there are a couple of menus that are going to pop up, but you just want to keep hitting export basically. And then what that's going to do, sorry, what that's going to do now is it's going to let you to come into Content Manager, find the file here in the thing, and then view it to see what it looks like right now. So as you can see, it's still a bit scuffed. So what we're going to do is we're going to adjust it until it feels right. So I know that I need to shrink it just a little bit and bring it down a lot more. So we're going to try that, and we can just keep doing this basically, and then export it again, and then recheck the image to see if it's in a better place. Now, why are you looking like that? Come on. There we go. That looks better, right? That's pretty good. I could stand to be shifted over, by the looks of it, a little bit down to the right and down just a little bit. File, export as, export, replace, export. And yeah, that looks perfect. What do you guys think? Pretty good. Awesome. So, oh, thank you, yes. So, let's see here. So there are these pieces here on the side here. I'm going to take this color and paint them that color there. Yeah, see how that looks? That's pretty nice. Okay, cool. Nice. I'm going to fully flesh it out though, because I'm not going to half-ass this here. You know, I can just do, I'll just brush it too. That works. If you didn't know, you can literally just paint over the whole thing and it will still show up that color. It just does make it a little bit harder down the line if you want to change. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Make a separate layer here. Another layer, second layer. Okay, just above, and then I'll paint on that layer instead. So that if I do have to change something, I can just erase it on that layer and it won't do too much anyway. Cool. I can also multiply this layer. Bam. And then if I hit multiply, should be cool. There we go. Boom. Linux rant. I'm sure Linux is very cool, but I'm going to stick to Microsoft, which I tend to know a little bit better. That's awesome. That's gonna look great. Cool. Let's hop back into GIMP. So we've got Glaceon's eyes here. I'm going to take, I don't want to do, the front of the car is going to be the mouth. I've got it. I've got it. Okay. That's fine though. I'm going to steal the nose here. So I do want a cute nose on my Sylveon car. Control Z this, and so this is the mouth of the car here. Sorry about that. Control X, Control V. Okay, that's fine. Now we've got a nice little tiny nose for you. No. Let me move, itty bitty nose. What are you doing? There we go. That's fine. This needs to be at like the very bottom there. Sorry, second bottom actually. Or else it's just gonna keep doing that. This one, we're gonna delete this layer. Just because that'll also help the future. If the size is too big, whenever I try to move anything else, it'll just absolutely screw it up. Let's do this. Nice Sylveon nose there. And file. Export as. Dual monitors are nice, but don't expect anything, okay? My dual monitors, quote unquote, are Acers from like 2011, dude. They're both like 720, 1080p or something. It's not like this is a setup. This is the old office monitors. That's what this is. It still is more than some people have, so. If you want to have trouble, I've done a few skins on my laptop, one monitor. It is kind of terrible to do, I'm gonna be honest. But it can be a challenge, is all I'm saying. I'm actually going to... One pixel. Why don't you let me draw? Okay. Okay, I do have dual monitors. The thing is, I'm switching between tabs just literally because I have my stream stuff on the left hand, and I want to be able to read what you guys are saying. I don't want to just leave you alone. I'm wondering why it won't let me paint. That is weird. Well, I don't really care, I'm gonna be honest. I'm fine with that. You know what, I'll just pull up the layer here. This one. It won't let me brush on this one either, what the heck? Oh, there we go. I figured it out. I had something selected, didn't I? Yes, I totally did. Okay, size 1. Brush. You. And... right on off this moon sky. Tell me in the background, blue splash. Throw me to the curb like loose trash. Let me in the back like who's that? No, seriously. Wish you would've told me that you felt this way. You've been stringing me along with every word you say. You're hanging me out to dry. Happened 1,000 times. I guess I should've seen it coming any day now. I thought we had it, loving the magic. You had the gasoline in the mattress. Set me on fire, spark up the passion. But I guess it really just wasn't what I imagined. Yo. Thank you, but I think you have the more beautiful voice of the two, Nova, unfortunately. Zero battery life, that is so true. I'm gonna be honest, laptops, especially, I have a gaming one, okay, and sometimes I'll get so angry because I'm not even gaming. I'm just doing normal stuff, and it will die in like 3 hours. And I know like I probably should have gotten something that wasn't a gaming laptop, but also I'm a game design major, so I need like a 4060 on my laptop to be able to like render things. But the plight of I actually got a really good deal on it too. It was only like $800 Canadian, so that's like $2 American. It's crazy. Let's take these eyes here. It's very nice looking eyes. Yeah, just listening. Yeah, it's like but I won't 'cause you make me feel. Not the weekends, I really wanna pretend this ain't over. Jump, dive off the deep end, the only thing that's keeping me is sober. I think it was if it was for years, then yeah, that kind of makes sense. That's totally gonna screw this up, isn't it? Oh, no, that's fine. Okay. Cool. And Sylveon, or Glaceon I, rotate, layer, transform, 90 degrees. No. 90 degrees clockwise. You know what? No, I'm going to arbitrary rotate. Boom. Like that. Just go like this, and Control-C, Control-V, and then flip, bam, oh, wrong flip, I want to vertically flip it, there we go, and then just manually place it on the other side, try and keep it as like steady as possible, that's like close enough, boom. Well, let's see here, export as, well, I think it sounds very pretty, and there we go. Export as, export, replace. Boom. Okay, yeah. No, I'm just gonna. You get deleted. Then Control V and flip you, and then line you up. try this. File, export, replace. I keep forgetting that I have a VTuber avatar, and so I just like keep moving in closer to my screen, and then just like wax the whole thing off on the stream. Is it too late to like realize that the whole thing is like kind of off and not even on both sides? Okay. Well, you're gonna move down like that and shift it over to the left a bit more. And you, entire image, shifted. File. Let's try this. Export, replace. Nova. How many people is it going to take telling you that your voice is so pretty for you to finally realize it? Okay, let's see. Okay, I have file, export as, export replace. Export, and you know what? I'm gonna shift the nose over, but that's pretty good. That's pretty cute. I like that. We're gonna stick with that for now. You shift the nose, right? Just a tiny bit. Boom. And then the bumper. This is the whole bumper right here. I think your opinion matters a lot, but the opinions of other people's are there to reassure you as well. Wizard damage, water damage. Solar coming, monster coming. I mean, it does kind of in some areas, I will admit. So, what are we adding now? I kind of want to do like a snowflake pattern design almost over like the entire car. Into zone. Okay, so there's some pretty cool brushes here. I want to try some of them out, see what they look like. Eastern coming, western coming, east way, the axis here is still unknown, children's faces go, western, That is an awesome brush that I will never touch again. Okay. Well, thank you for staying. The more people, the better, you know? I'm gonna make my own snowflakes. Let's go. I'm gonna do like a light blue on this. Why are you no work? There you go. And then 90. Yeah, well, of course. The Wachowski sisters. There we go. So I'm gonna take this. Control C. No. Control C to V. I'm gonna make it like a random pattern and have it like repeat, but I still want to make it rather big, you know? There we go. a couple of these everywhere. Delete layer. Delete layer. Delete layer. And then take this. And rotate. There you go, perfect. So I'm gonna take this. And merge down. How do we do it again? Merge down. Perfect. Is there a Discord? Yes, the Discord is in my description for the stream and all my videos. It's not my personal Discord, but it is the Discord for the mod. Control C. No, not what I wanted. Control C. Control V. just me and you. It could be us if you wanna call me by your name, and I'll call you Nirvana, yeah. Does that even mean, babe, I want love? I see on TV, and oh my god, admit that this is odd. Love at first sight is bullshit. I'll show you in a second. So, I'm actually kind of done that part. I'm more so just working on the, on this nice, like, cool, snowflake pattern that I've got going on here. And now it's overlapping a lot, but we'll see. So we're just gonna see how this looks. And if it's not very good, then we'll change it back. But basically, if I turn everything on, you should be able to see Glaceon is just gonna be like the head of the car almost. Bridge down. Actually, let me place it above that layer, making it white. Perfect. So if I export this, yeah, it is a really fun mod. I feel like you should definitely install it. That actually kind of looks nice. I might remove it from some areas, like I might erase like the inside of this area and the front bumper. But other than that, I think it's actually rather cool. Give me the eraser here. I kind of do like the way that looks a lot. What do you guys think? I'm just kind of using this almost as a windshield wiper. It's kind of funny. Perfect. File. Export as. Let's see here. That does look nice. I do like that. I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Like, if you mean, like a magic wand, then yes, it does. So what I've been doing mostly is I've been selecting like the parts of the Glaceon that I want to take. So like here, for this part, I'll like select these areas here. And it does have a box selection tool for the layer that you're on if you want to just quickly highlight something and Control-C, Control-V it. You can also do that. But I'll take like something like this here and copy it. And then so take like this, and then you Control C, bring it over to here, get rid of this. Control V. What? Control C. Control V. Boom. Cool. So now I have like this here. And I can take it and transform 90 degrees counterclockwise. It's like this is a really big area, and if I try moving it, it might like be weird. So I'm going to just, you know, no, I'll leave it like this. That's fine. That's whatever. You know what? No, I don't care. Control C, Control V, and then get rid of this one. Boom, easy. Then what's going on? Here we go. Boom. Layer, arbitrary rotation, just like this, and take this, put it like here, tools, layer, transform, arbitrary rotation, boom, just like that. That's cool. Control C, Control V. Oh no, 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 no. There we go. Done with that. Shift back to the Control C, Control V. Then flip. Perfect. So now if I export as, export to replace, then boom. Funny. Place you onto 180. In case you're wondering where the snowflakes went, I just turned them off really quick. See, I'm not very good at this kind of stuff. I'm not like I'm not a artsy person, if you get what I mean. But sometimes, like, I don't know, I'm just used to GIMP, and I like the fact that it like quickly allows me to export DDS here, so I can kind of like wrap around the car, figure out what's working, what's not working. Now then, let's see. I do want to give her the ears, actually. I'll put them right there. Why not? You can go right there. Even better. Or on the sides. Even on the sides could be a good idea. Or, oh, I should have done that. I'm doing that right now. So you have to come over here now. Arbitrary rotation. What now? Those look good there. I'll do the ears on the side, that's fine. I'm not mad about that. Didn't want the other one. Come on. Game. This isn't even a game. Okay. Thank you. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end of all that summer has to say. Time is gone away. I'll be all back anyway. Control V. That's right. There we go. Bam. Filter. Tell me what you saw. Don't turn around. Can you hear the call, Papa? Sometimes you do have to kind of fix stuff yourself, which involves getting a little bit more hands-on with the art process here. Which means you always have to be good at doing this stuff. Maybe not perfect, but still good enough to pass. That the thing you're making could have feasibly been part of the original image. There we go. Perfect. Boom. So that looks pretty good. Yeah, let's zoom out. We'll see how it looks when I zoom out. And if it looks pretty decent, then I think that deserves a like. That's not bad. It's a little bit light, actually. Let me blend it a little bit better here. There's no opacity. Yeah, it like kind of works with opacity to some extent. There we go. Blend this a little bit. Especially from far away, that doesn't look too bad. Control V. And flip this. And we're flipping vertically this time. Sorry. We're flipping vertically just again. Don't think that this is working. All we do is hurt each other in the end. These days, RG is everything you're not. Between those melodies, it's all I've been thinking of. The instant turns you up behind you, the cover every day of the snow. These days, it's all I ever wanted, it's all I ever wanted to know. What it is that keeps me from letting you go, I don't even know. What it is that keeps me from letting you go, I don't even know. What it is that keeps me from letting you go, it's all I want. Okay. Cool, that's nice. I think I really like this skin, honestly. I might want to add some sponsors to it. You guys got any ideas for sponsors? Especially if they're Pro Street ones. I'm gonna post this in the Discord server. Some days I think I need a little reset. Just a little time I'll find you. And you want to get back. And anxiety's asking for a friend. Cause I've been thinking lately, I ain't got no time to sleep in, daydream, everything that I could ask for. That would actually be a great idea. What's that ice cream shop called? Ice cream shop. What are we thinking, boys? I think this one, just right here on the back. Actually, let me take this here. Let me take this color here. This one, perfect, like that. Let's go back to the first layer and I think I need therapy, or just some more whiskey. I can't seem to understand how you do this to me. You've been running in circles inside my head. Wasn't looking for love, but baby, I found you instead. That's cool. I know this is just some like fan logo, that's what he probably made, but that's cool. Cafe. I can totally throw this on. Yeah, I'll get rid of this one. I'm gonna actually put this 180 too. Layer, transform, rotate 180. Perfect. I kind of like this one a lot, not gonna lie. Why is that kind of funny? Why do I kind of want that? Let's look up Pokemon There he goes. That's a lie. How dare they lie to me? Oh my god, they did it again. There we go. It's gonna go right here, but it's going to go under the snowflakes. Control C. Control V. And then flip. And bring it all the way to the other side. The alt account. Okay, I'm gonna bring up Paint 3D and we're making some logos on Paint. Let's go. Charge of Ogre Racing. I actually kind of like that. Images. Image and there's some text in here. No, that's not what I want. Undo, undo, undo. Turn off my select. Why don't you include my added text pieces here? You guys are coming up with some great ideas that I cannot keep up with. You know what? Yeah, let's ignore that. Let's see. We're putting this on the back of the car. You can get lifted above. Don't worry, Church Bug. Stinky fingers, lace socks, perfume lingers from last night, feelings burned in my brain. Come on, I know you. Do it now. Perfect. This weird C can get absolutely destroyed now. Discard. And there we go, perfect. Charge about electronics. Boom. Oh shoot, fucking I don't know how to spell, guys. You can't fault me for that. Okay, there you go. You guys happy? Layer, transform after rotations. It's not catching my interest. Perfect. Okay. Okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? Just want a Jigglypuff, no background, perfect. That's a background! How dare you lie to me, Google. That's all Google is it's just full of liars. All claiming that their images don't have backgrounds. When in fact they do. The real scams you gotta look out for in this world. Okay. Uni space bold 45. Why have you done this? Oh my god. Okay. Uni space bold 45.
things you wanna hear they say. Well, I need lover. What would I do without you? But at the end of the day, it's a game. So many miles and I'm moving the same way. But you know where it goes. She's been moving so fast, I've been taking it slow. And chase is the funniest thing. But see, I'm not at the end of it. I'm not at the end of it. Here's what you give. It's got me locked up, feeling hazy. I cut all the lines, well, it's crazy. So I say what I always say, like, is it what you want, is it what you need, is it something else you needed from me? They try to take a collar to a dog with no owner. Tell them sit, lay down, roll over, it's strange. I'm caught up, I'm lost in the game. I move while they beg me to stay. And I've been feeling broke up since I woke up, but it's a new day. When I say what I needed to say. And you know where it goes. She's been moving so fast, I've been taking it slow. And chase is the funniest thing. But see, I'm not at the end of it. I'm not at the end of it. Tides turn as bridges burn. There's a road being cut through the thick. You hate me, you love me, your friends wanna cut me, but it's all the same. It's the same way, and you know where it goes. She's been moving so fast, I've been taking it slow. And chase is the funniest thing. But see, I'm not at the end of it. I'm not at the end. It's the same way, but you know where it goes. She's been moving so fast, I've been taking it slow. And chase is the funniest thing. But see, I'm not at the end of it. I'm not at the end of it. I'm not at the end of it. No, no. I'm not at the end of it. I'm sorry, I'm not Mr. Sunshine. All jokes till I start feeling like the punchline. I know that you want Mr. Optimistic. That ain't realistic. I ain't Mr. Sunshine. Do my smile keep you around? How about when it's upside down? How about when I'm in bed 4 or 5 days? Do you love me now? Got that money, you smell cyanide in my honey. Watch me cry at night and then roll your eyes till you decide to start running. Oh, I've been ready when you let me down. Forget me. Maybe I ain't what I was, and I'm sorry I'm not Mr. Sunshine.
I am muted. Oh my god, thank you so much for letting me know. I don't know how long it's been happening for. So as I was saying before, I don't know if you caught that, but there's a new Pokemon set that is exclusively evolutions, but it is in China only. So people have been importing them though, and I kind of have a binder of them, and it's really cool. Thank you for letting me know. It's called Gem Set 2, if you want to check it out. It's also really cheap. It's like $60 for like 15 packs or something. Canadian too. Like if you find them online. Okay, let's see here. How does this look? Into the city. I'm gonna drag these and put them under our things there. Perfect. File, export as, export, replace, and export. Very cool, guys. Very cool. I think that's awesome. Cool. Now really quick, I'm going to file, export as, skins, placing, this is cool for the stream, but I'm gonna make a second one too that doesn't have any logos, just in case and for potential copyright reasons. Yes, I do too. I actually managed to pull the Sylveon full art, which, if you can't tell by my other streaming avatar, is my favorite card in the set. So I am super happy about that, and I've got basically a full set of Sylveons. So, yay, yippee, yippee. I didn't get as many Umbreons as I would have liked, but it's you know, you win some, you lose some, you know. You platinum. You platinum. Alright, delete layer. It's also like the second most expensive card in the give me polish, shine me like a ring on the game for all it's like give me polish, shine me like a ring on the game down the same right now. Perfect. Alright, everything's back in place. Cool. Well, we've got a skin now, so why don't we take it racing, guys? What do you think? Let's save. We have officially crossed off our whole list for the stream, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'm not ending it yet, don't worry. We're still going a little bit longer, but This time we're going to be racing now. Awesome. I will be making more skins in the future, of course. This isn't the only ones that I'm doing. I still have plans for other skins. Like, of course, this awesome skin that I made here. I am a huge Need for Speed Pro Street nerd. I love Need for Speed Pro Street. One of my favorite games of all time. So a lot of the skins that I have been working on have been based off cars from Need for Speed Pro Street. So that's where I get skins that I made, like this one. Or if I go to the 280, I have the most for the Fumei probably. This one, which is the Toge Union. And then I have the Box Out and the where is it? Here we go, perfect. The Race Queen. Awesome. Alright. Let's hop into the brand new car that we've built together now. The Glaceon T180. Awesome. And okay, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? You're in love with the green one in my profile picture. Which one is that? Oh, oh yes, the that's the React Team Sessions Battle Machine Mach 6 that I made. That was one of my favorite skins, but what happened was they ended up changing the what's it called? They ended up changing the map for the car, so the skin broke and I can't use it anymore. I did make one or two Mach 6 skins afterward, but I haven't gotten around to recreating that one originally. I have this one, which is awesome. It's the Grip Runners G-Effect Mach 6, and the this is the one for, where is that? Yeah, here we go. Here, this is my Mach 6 here, the Yuki Supernova Mach 6. Very cool car. But you know what? I'm gonna take the T180 Proto and we're doing an Acceleracers realm in it because I'm quirky like that. Thank you for the sub, by the way. I completely forgot that I have notifications on, and it like. Okay, React. Where's the reactor realm? Okay, I'm gonna download that really quick. Patreon. Patreon. There we go. Set up first mods, ACM. Where is the reactor realm? Reactor realm. Lava realm. Water realm. Reactor realm. Here we go. Perfect. Downloads, reactor realm. Install. Well, thank you for subscribing on both accounts. What's it called? Okay, I know. Okay. Look for the green dots. Monument Realm, Celadrome, Eagleton, Donut. Hey, where the heck is... You guys saw me install that, right? I'm not special. Well, I mean I am, but not... Yeah, it's 1 a.m. almost. This is probably gonna be the final thing that I do. I'm gonna be honest. You know what? Let's try out the Monument Realm. Monument Realm it is. Let's go. I've been streaming for 3 hours. Wow. Let me... Oh no, it worked. Okay. Cool. Perfect. Should be showing up on your guys' stream here. Perfect. Cool. Let's tune this just still. Actually, you know what? No, I don't need to tune it. I'll drive it just like this. Perfect. I've never tried this round before, so this is going to be my first experience with you guys. Okay. That was a bit sharper of a turn than I was expecting. I think I skipped through the entire realm by accident, guys. Am I going the wrong way? Okay. Bring it to the pits. I assume I'm supposed to go this way. That's what it looks like, at least. I can't see anything. I can't see. Okay, I was supposed to turn left there, guys. Fun fact. I never ever wanna be, never wanna be famous, never wanna be now. Why is it so bright? What is Pure doing? Okay. I'm gonna change my go. Let's see if that helps maybe a little bit. I think I have some rough spots, if anything. That seems to have worked a little bit better. Okay. If I put it to evening too. Boom. There we go. That was a lot better, right? What are we thinking about this now? Now it looks nice. It's a bit more bearable. Still very bright on these parts here, but I think that's on purpose anyway. At least the track isn't blinding me now, though. It does look very nice, though, I will admit. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's bright. That's so bright. That his eye is blinding. Holy cow. I might just have to try manually installing that track. That's like off-road, dude. Holy cow. The actual track itself is so small. The skill of this round must be just being able to not go blind while driving. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it, I swear. Awesome. Cool. Yo, it's the end of the round. Sick. Easy. Here, I'll change it to nighttime. I'll change it literally all the way to nighttime. I feel like this will make it worse though. If anything. Oh god, oh no. Oh! Yeah, that's not. Evening is probably the best setting to do it on. Here, I'm going to try it now with a accelerator. Do you know accelerators? Give me your favorite accelerators car and I'll do it with that car, okay? Like accelerators, world race, anything, and I'll pick it and do it with that car. The best I can, of course. Okay. I can go through like a list here, small list that I got. So at the top, go down. So you got Dune Rats, El Camino, Crazy Eights, Mega Duty, Wild Thing, Sweet 16, MST Suzuka, Maelstrom, and Slingshot. The one that you're thinking of is could either be Switchback, which is this thing. It's like you're probably thinking of DR2, which is this car. This guy right here. DR2. But I've also got Backdraft, if that's what you're thinking of. Okay, DR2, let's go. Fuel, 6 liters, traction control, ABS, yes, please. Yeah, I even have nitrous. So if you see that thing go in the back of my car, like the dark blue, that is the nitrous going on the car. Okay. Okay, I'm jumping now. And I'm falling off the map. Okay, let's try this one more time. Okay, Nitrox 3.5, don't fail me now. Oh. Okay, I'm flying. DR2 does not fly. That's not a thing it does in the movie. I don't remember doing that. There you go. I don't think this car has any audio though, unfortunately. Don't fall! No! Wait. So, I'm so used to cars being able to turn really tight, you know, the cars that I use. Maybe I need to consider the fact that not all cars are like that, you know? There we go. Okay, well, let's try this again now. Now I've lowered the DR2. Let's go. Nitrous. Oh. Okay, break. Drifting the DR2. This is actually a really cool round, dude. Like, how the heck did somebody manage to make this in Assetto Corsa? This is awesome. Kidding me? Okay, that's a wall. Drift the DR2. Drift. Stay on track. Stay in the groove. There you go. Okay, where do I go? Turn right. There we go. cover. Stay in the center. Stay in the groove. Oh no! No! We got so far! No, these cars have terrible grip. Okay? If there's one thing I've learned, they are an absolute nightmare to drive. Here, let me show you. If I go to the Teku cars here, let me find Teku. I feel like I scrolled past Teku. I totally scrolled past Teku, but I guess it's right here. So I'll pull synchro or reverb. Synchro, why not? Synchro skiller. Loving up the monument realm. So the one thing is with the cars, at least the majority of them, you literally cannot use the nitrous because your car will just start slipping in like a whole bunch of different directions, and it makes it almost impossible to like drive. And literally the main strategy for driving these cars is basically power sliding them as much as possible. You power slide them through through the corners like it's a slip and slide, and I can't do that because I have no idea how. See, it's not too bad with synchro, but with like reverb, it's literally impossible to drive. Getting into trouble, yeah, it is just what it is. See, the thing is, I used to have a handbrake button. That might help a little bit, but I had to unfortunately forsake it for the well, yeah, that's me trying to boost. I had to forsake it for the fact that I need that button for T180 driving. It got me feeling so blue, got me in suffocation when I'm blaming in you. Well, as much as I would love to do that, this is my mod, so I can't change it, 1. And 2, the car just needs more grip in general, honestly. It doesn't have any turning angle is the main problem. It feels like you can barely touch a corner. See, I'm at like full wheel steer there. Time I spent is really mine. Like, I can fully turn my wheel and barely move the car, and that's a problem. But it's still really cool. Well, the thing is, you can actually modify the performance. I have a thing that like allows you to modify power outputs and everything like that on the cars. The only thing is, these Hot Wheels cars are what's called an encrypted car. So that means like the author has like basically encrypted the file, so it's impossible to like touch or change. And for the majority of cars, like, they aren't, I guess. Which, I mean, it's the author's right to do that, but still, it just makes it a bit harder. if you wanted to like change something. Yeah, in fact, that's a lot of things I do. Whenever I used to be like big into what's it called? Like initial D style mountain pass racing, and so me and my friends would do that a lot. But obviously, all our cars would be like not in line at all. So we would tune the cars to have the right amount of horsepower, so that they could like kind of be semi-competitive with each other. And that's mainly what we use the program for. But if the car's encrypted, like, you can't really do that. They really don't. It's so funny because if you go into the tuning menu for the car, which I'll show you in a second. So if you go into the tuning menu for the car, the tires are called hypercar road tires. And that's so funny because they literally suck. I'm gonna try and make this the absolute best car that I can. I can't even change anything on the suspension in this car. Like, that's insane. If I could lower the car, it might be a little bit better, but nope, not allowed. Illegal. See if it's better. It's very drifty now, though. I'm gonna try and take a corner like this. Okay. Impossible. You know this song? I love this song. And it's kicking in, it's getting heavy, and I wanna run and hide. Wanna run and hide. Do it every time. You killing me now. Okay, that's not happening. A T180 driver doesn't know how to slide a car? Wow, I'm really kicking strays here, aren't I? No, the thing is, drifting is a lot different than drifting in the T180. Especially in these cars. These cars are very, very kind of weird to drive. Here. So these are made by a different person, so I actually want to try these out. So these cars are made by the person who made the tracks instead of just a different person. So I want to see if maybe he did like a bit of a better job on tuning these cars and everything. Let's see here. So Carbide, testing out Carbide here. Okay. Okay, I still have the ability to nitrous, and it is still absolutely terrible to do. That's good. Okay, it's drifty. It's drifty. It does a turn. It does a turn! Also, I love how big the person is in comparison to the car. See, this one is very drifty. Carbide. So these are two different authors, so this is a different car. The other person is Diamond Mod, and this is some, like, Spanish guy. I got no idea. Okay, that was the land. Landing the jump. 300. Shift down. Take the turner here. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Turn in. Okay, yeah, no, still. It does have better brakes though, which I do like. And that's okay, 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 okay. I mean, I do kind of get the idea of wanting the cars to be, like, less, like, simmy and more realistic. Or, sorry, are more simmy and more realistic. But I think it's more, like, fun to just have the cars be, like, not slippy and just have them grip. Maybe that's just me, though. But that's why I've been mainly using the Uniron T180 on these tracks, because it honestly works so much better for some random reason than literally anything else. I'm going to try this out though. Why not? We can do it, baby. Do it tonight. There's an ambulance outside my window. Okay, let's go. Not working. Arrow flash. Help me out here, buddy. Come on. Turn, 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 turn. Got it. Got it. Well, this is actually working kind of well, unironically. Let's go. Maybe arrow flashes. Okay. Goodbye. Everyone say goodbye to arrow flash. Okay, no, you don't like that apparently. Okay, nope, not happening. Alright. Well. Well, I kind of agree. The world race, or sorry, not the world race, the speed racer cars have like so much downforce that it's honestly so fun to drive them. Whereas like these ones, like they feel like almost like super unresponsive in like a bad way. Of course in a bad way. It feels like I'm like lugging around a like 4-ton payload instead of driving a car sometimes. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, especially from what you see in the movies. Like, there's no way they're this sluggish. And it is for the wicked man. It is me now that I'm burning down. And it is for the... I'm out of nitrox! No! No! Okay, I got a little bit more. There we go. Oh, and I'm out again. Okay. There's absolutely no way that I'm even touching enough speed to pass some of the jumps in this track, but we'll see. Okay, I have enough speed to do that though. Awesome. Okay, take this really wide, as wide as possible, and gun it. Do it! You got this, Arrow Flash! I believe in you! I believe in you! Oh. I don't think any of these cars are getting to 300 miles per hour, unfortunately. Okay. That was fun. Alright. It's getting a bit late. It's like 1:30 for me now. I'm going to start settling down the stream now. That was awesome though. We're moving to the stream ending. I'm sorry guys, but I really do have to get it over with now. It's getting late for me. Plus I've been streaming for like 4 hours. I feel like that's long enough, right? That seems like a pretty decent stream. So, what do you guys think? What skins should I do in the future? Because I'm kind of running out of ideas here. I'm gonna be honest. Just between me and the fence post, for the speed racer cars, I've done almost as many Pro Street skins as I want. Maybe I do like 1 or 2 more, but I'm just running out of. You know, just running a bit out of ideas. Thank you so much. I could do a Royalton skin, but the Royalton car is coming out soon, like really soon. So I might just wait for that. Although it would be cool to do a Royalton skin for the Unirun. You know what? I'll add that to the list. Why not? I'll add that to the list. Maybe Royalton skin for Unirun. Cool. That's true, the blacklist bosses. But the reason I'm doing the Pro Street cars, mainly, is because if you... Here, you know what? I'll swap back to the intermission, or to the main for a second so I can show you. First. Street. So... If you look at the, there you go, right here. So, if you look at this right here, On the Pro Street Wiki, you can go to vinyls, and then if you go to vinyls here and scroll all the way down to special, they actually have the in-game files for the vinyls of every single car, like every single King car, to even just like the traffic and like the cars that you race. And it's a lot of cars, 1 and 2. It also makes it easy to just get these, and you can take the vinyls and as like you can rework them, or like what I usually do is rework them, add new parts, like draw onto it, and and then use those for the cars. And so it still takes a while. It can still take like 2 or 3 hours to make a skin sometimes, but it definitely makes it easier than having to make all the vinyls yourself. Actually, let me check the... Let me see. NFS Most Wanted page? They might. I've never checked the Most Wanted fandom page. Visual? Visual customization, spoilers, numbers, paint, decals, and numbers. Let's look at these. Paint, chrome, matte, gloss, metallic, decals. Okay. They don't have the actual. They don't have the actual files, unfortunately. At least by the looks of it. And I'm not sure if there'd be a way for me to pull them from the, you know, from the files. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Not saying that I wouldn't do them though. I'm sure it wouldn't be too hard to do them, especially because, not in the meanest way, I don't mean it, but some of the cars are a bit simple in Most Wanted 2005. Look at the back. Let's peep the blacklist really quick. I feel like I could totally do that. That would be cool. If it did, that would be awesome. I could so use those. Oh yeah, that's all around you. Oh yeah. I mean, like, I'm getting tired if you can't tell. This would definitely not be too hard to make. It's literally just blue and a couple lines. Okay. Let's move back to the cooldown. If you do get those files though, and you want to send them to me on Discord or something, I can make as many skins as you want for the what's it called? the blacklist members. So that'd be pretty cool. No, you guys aren't keeping me here. It's a choice. I can end the stream whenever I want. Oh yeah. Alright. Good night, Amo. Have a good night, everyone. I hope you like the stream, and I hope you're back next time I'm streaming, whenever that is. I plan on having my next stream make a new Teku avatar to potentially use when I'm doing acceleracers content, instead of just my T180 and speedracer drivers. What do you guys think about that idea? That's possible. Alright, everyone. I'm gonna say goodbye then. I'll see you guys later. I hope you have a good night or day wherever you are. And I hope you'll join me for the stream. Potentially tomorrow night, maybe earliest Friday night after that. Or actually no, maybe Thursday. Depends. Well, you'll get the notification if you're subscribed, so please subscribe. And I'll see you then. I hope you guys have a great night. See you.